that yes, you did what you did and we shall revisit. So let's look at some of the key highlights since then. And the failure by the president to appoint the 41 judges, and now 40 because sadly one died, rest his soul in peace. You said that this is a clear interpretation, or rather this is clear interference with independence of the judiciary, that presidential mischief of patronage and appointment of judges was under the old constitution.
Yes.
So do you feel that presidential mischief and patronage is still alive and active in not only this constitution, but with this presidency?
I would say yes. I would say yes.
Yeah.
Because we have come, under the previous system, you would send 3 judges, 3 names when you want one name. That was removed. The Constitution requires that the President shall appoint judges in accordance with the recommendation of the Judicial Service Commission.
Right.
And what the first Judicial Service Commission did is, you want 10 judges, you send 10 names. There's nothing like sending 30, and it speaks, because then it is not you who is appointing, it is the President. And that's why even the Chief Justice, you said just send one name. So when we send the names to the President to appoint, and then there are claims that some of those judges have integrity issues,
Right.
we said, look, integrity issues which? Why didn't you bring them during the vetting process, as the other people brought? And remember, Article 47 of the Constitution requires that if in a process like that one, you have reason to deny somebody an appointment which he has qualified for, you have got to tell him. You can't condemn somebody unheard. So those allegations must be put to him, and he answers. And we asked for them. The particulars were not given. They have not been given up to date. So that's what we are saying. Look, this is a constitutional imperative upon the President to appoint according to the Judicial Service Commission. To come up that he has intelligence reports to the contrary, that cannot be accepted. Because then it will now mean that you give names and you are told, no, this one has issues. Which issues? We will not tell you. And then they don't want. Then you will not have a judiciary. And
how do we cure that, Honorable Maraga? Because at the end of the day, it's outlined in the Constitution, as you've said, but here's a president, quote of quote, who's refused because of the reasons he may have given that you do not agree with. But how is that then cured? Is more law required so that it's not left to the whims of politicians or, a person's desire to or not to do something? And that maybe there's a timeline or there are consequences. How do you cure it so it's not left in limbo? The public has done literally all it requires to do. They have filed cases. There are 3 decisions directing the President to appoint. All disregarded? All disregarded. And remember, the President derives his power from the Constitution. This is a constitutional obligation. I have heard even some people argue that the President is above the law. The President is not above the law. The President is only above the law to the extent that you can't take him to court when he is still serving. You've got to wait until he has left office, then you take him to court. But the President is supposed to be in the forefront in obeying the Constitution. He must lead by example. When he refuses like that, what's the recourse? The recourse is, orders have been given. If it was in other jurisdictions, he would be impeached. Because isn't that the reason why he's not doing anything? Yeah, because he knows nothing will happen. Exactly. Yeah. So it's the political class that's not holding him accountable. You'd say for that alone, he's deserving of impeachment. Exactly. Because he has now disregarded the Constitution, which is what to defend. And also, still on the same issue of interference, there has been the funding question. I remember the President early on, after I think actually it was at the event when you were sworn in, and he made a case for how since he had gotten into office, the judiciary had gotten more and more funding. But after that ruling, then we've seen a difference.